What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the SoBackSports Podcast, and we're so back with another episode. And yes, this is not my usual setup. I'm away now from my normal desk, and yeah, it's Packers Bears week. It's rivalry week. We're approaching only 5 more games total left in the NFL season, and there's a lot to talk about. We really don't know who is necessarily the best team in the NFL right now. Everything has so much parity in it, and you know, playoffs are just around the corner. Before we get into today's episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 700 subscribers. We're about 20 subscribers away. I can think we can do that together by the end of this month. So appreciate that if you can hit that follow and subscribe button. Comment down below what you guys think. Um, who do you think is the best team in the NFL right now, and who is going to make the playoffs? What's up, my man? How's it going? How's it going?
It's going great, man. It's going great. This is Bears Packers week, like you mentioned. I'm excited, man. Excited, nervous, but excited. More excited than nervous. I am
Mhm.
so excited for the Chicago Bears to play the Green Bay Packers, man, and show what they're made of, man.
Yep. And it's going to be interesting. There are a lot of big games, especially, and teams that you think in the early on in the season would easily make the playoffs and are currently trying to fight for their playoff lives, especially in this game. And we're going to get to our pick'ems and talk about that in a couple of seconds. But yeah, I mean, actually, let's just get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get straight into it. I'm on one screen, and it's bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay, got that going. I have to switch screens each time. Does it look good? Okay, I'm like tabbing out. So you still
Yeah,
see
it
me,
looks
right?
good. Yeah, it
Okay,
looks
you
good.
still see me? Okay, perfect. Um let's talk about the first matchup in Detroit and Dallas on Thursday Night Football. That's going to be an interesting one. I think both teams are fighting for their playoff lives right now. It's kind of crazy because the fact that we're talking about Detroit, especially after the last couple of seasons, fighting for their playoff lives at this point. Because you know, even the Bears as well. Get to the Bears in a bit, but the Bears aren't necessarily like locked in when it comes to the playoff spot, and that's how crazy the NFC is right now. Like 9 wins, 9-3 is not guaranteed a playoff spot either, and that's the craziest thing right now in the NFL, where there are so many different teams that have like 7 wins or 9 wins, 8 wins, and stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily mean you're guaranteed. The Bears, according to like Kalshi and everything like that, like have a 75% chance to make the playoffs, whereas Dallas Cowboys only have a 20%, and the Lions have a 30% chance at the moment. So personally, right now, in my opinion, when it comes to this matchup against the Detroit and Dallas, I think Detroit right now is kind of in the dumps when it comes to not being able to convert on fourth down. They lost their identity in a sense when it comes to their offense, especially losing to the Packers the way they did on Thanksgiving, and especially with them talking about how they so see you guys on Thanksgiving to the Packers, and the Packers absolutely whooped them on all facets, on defensively and offensively. Um, they're going to try to find a way to bounce back against a Dallas team who has been really hot the last couple of games, beating the two teams that were in the Super Bowl, and, finding their offensive identity at this point, and maybe even their defensive identity with uh, what was uh, Quinton Johnston? No, uh, why can't I think of his name? Their defensive tackle that they got.
Quinn Williams.
Quinn Williams, that's what it was. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, um, yeah, like adding him to this defense really helped, and George Pickens, C.D. Lamb, looking really sharp right now. But my mind says that Dallas is going to win because that's what it usually feels like, especially week to week. But I feel like Detroit's probably going to take this because nothing makes sense in the NFL anymore, and I'm just going based off of like if I believe that the Cowboys are going to win this week after a couple of good wins, I feel like they're due for a loss. as much as I would love Dallas to win, thinking that Detroit's going to win this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got Dallas winning this game. I think the Detroit Lions are on the downward. They're slumping. They have a lot of injuries. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think he will play, but he's not going to be the
No, he's
same.
out for 2 weeks.
He's out for that week. Oh, yeah, that's guaranteed loss. That's actually a guaranteed loss. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Jameson Williams is not a wide receiver one. I'm sorry. Like I mean, okay. Look, here's my thing. Dan Campbell can call fourth down plays, and that was a good play call. And James Williams just dropped it, man. So, I'm just saying this. Like, I think the Cowboys are just more of a hot team. They beat the Eagles and the Chiefs in 4 days, man. Like, I'm just gonna go with the team that's more hot. I think if Detroit loses this game, playoffs is a question mark for them with their tough schedule. So yeah, give me the Cowboys to win this game.
No, yeah, I really want Dallas to win. Don't get me wrong. I'm rooting for Dallas extremely hard this game. Unfortunately, Eberflus on that team, but anyone over Detroit and the rest of the division, right? So I really think Dallas has a good shot to win. I think my logic does not apply for some matchups for some reason. I think this is one of those matchups where, you think that Dallas will have all the X's and O's to beat Detroit. But for some reason, Detroit's going to find some kind of thing and maybe catch Dallas in an off night. And then they're also playing at home as well. So I think that gives them as kind of an upper end advantage
I
in a
I just
sense.
don't see it. The reason why I don't see is who on the Lions can guard CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and
Who
Ferguson.
thought that? Who thought that the I get that. I get that. I'm
And
just saying.
they made the Chiefs DBs look like stupid. Trey
I
McDuffie
agree.
got so many calls, and I think Trey McDuffie is a top 5 corner in the league, and they just destroyed them. And the Lions secondary is injured to the
Oh, true.
brink.
They don't have Arnold, and he's on IR now.
I just don't see a world where the Lions win this game, and it's just the Cowboys are just a hot team, and it's this league is a game of runs. Who can be the hottest before playoffs? And I'm going with the Cowboys, and they have a chance to run the table, man. I think they can go and make the playoffs, and they low key can catch the Eagles, man. I'm not. I just think that this Lions team they're dead to the water, man, and they got nothing going for them, and they made Mahomes look uncomfortable. I know Mahomes had a statistically good game, but they made him look uncomfortable. Goff under pressure, not very good. I got the Cowboys. And
Fair enough.
Eberflus knows how to make Goff uncomfortable. He knows how to make Goff uncomfortable. Yes, he hasn't won many games against Goff, but he also made Goff turn over the ball a lot back in the days in Chicago, and he made Goff turn over the ball a lot. So I think if you get some turnovers, I think Dallas will create some turnovers on Goff. You get to Goff, I think the Cowboys can win this game, and I think they win by 8 or 10 points. I'm so serious. I think the Cowboys are just gonna take this game.
Okay. What about Atlanta and Seattle?
Yeah, I think the Falcons are done. They're done. You lose to the Jets, you're done. You're done. You're not
I
even gonna
mean,
have
the
your pick.
Bengals lost to the Jets.
Yeah, but they didn't have Burrow. It's a different team. I think Seattle is they're just gonna cook the Falcons, and it's gonna be over with. The Seattle's defense is so good this season, a top 3 unit in the league. Darnold has played pretty well. I'm going with Seattle to beat the Falcons, and sadly for Falcons fans, guys, you guys don't have your pick, so it
Yeah,
sucks.
they're cooked. They're very cooked. I think Seattle's going to win this as well. I think, man, the Falcons, man, like, oh, man, to be a Falcons fan, guys, got to be something insane going on in your minds right now. Yeah, because good Lord, they have a lot of questions going into the off season. They don't have whoever's going to take over as their GM, or because I feel like their head coach is on his way out at this point. Um, it's not looking too good for them. The whole experiment in getting a defense and then getting Michael Penix Jr., who's now hurt and out for the season, major injury as well, and now Kirk Cousins is your starting quarterback. getting paid stupid amount of money for being a backup quarterback. His agent is definitely loving life right now. He's whoever is Kirk Cousins' agent, I really need to know, and I need to hire him because, good lord, he found a way to get the Falcons to pay an aging Kirk Cousins coming off of a major injury that much money. What kind of grift he pulled, I don't understand. But onto the Seahawks. The Seahawks have a lot of things going for them. Mike McDonald is a great and outstanding head coach. Um, One of the biggest mistakes the Ravens have made ever was letting him walk, and keeping John Harbaugh and not promoting Mike McDonald to be the head coach for the Baltimore Ravens and letting him be a head coach for the Seattle Seahawks. That's one of my things that I see is a big mistake because the Ravens are now at the point where they're seeing the repercussions of their defense falling a lot more. They're not as good of a unit as they used to be when Mike McDonald was on the helm. But now you're seeing Mike McDonald now, take this
Wait.
Seattle
Wait.
Seahawks defense and turn it into a juggernaut of a defense while also being a really solid head coach and bringing in Sam Darnold, bringing in the right people like Clint Kubiak to be the offensive coordinator and his staff. I think overall, this is a really good unit. I think the Seattle Seahawks as a whole this season have proved a lot. And Mike McDonald has to get some props because dude has been a really good defensive mind. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that the Baltimore Ravens have done.
I don't know how this is a Ravens conversation. Like
I know. I'm just saying in general.
The Ravens were never going to promote Mike McDonald as the head coach.
I mean, it's better than John Harbaugh.
Disagree.
Okay.
What is Mike McDonald done right now? Like,
I mean, it definitely would be a better option than Harbaugh right now.
I don't know, man. I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Harbaugh is so accomplished, and he's made it to the playoffs every year.
McDonald's so Mike Tomlin, and look where we are right now. Both of them are aging. They're past their expiration dates. So, yeah. I mean, dude, it's coaches expire too. Like, that's how it is in the NFL. Like, you can be accomplished in the past, and it doesn't mean anything.
First of all, Mike Tomlin has not gotten a good quarterback out of those two guys. Like, those two have had better quarterbacks than Mike Tomlin.
Fair, but at the same time, like, you won
like time ago. I just don't like. I hate talking about the Ravens, man. I just hate it because I just think that there's so much excuses, and they were never going to get rid of Mike. Like, they were not going to demote Harbaugh, and
they weren't. I just know that
how
they
can
weren't.
You say that's how are you going? How is that a mistake though?
No, it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. I'm just saying, like, in hindsight, like, you had him on your roster, he would have been a really solid defensively.
He was going to be a head coach no matter what, man.
No, yeah,
like,
I'm not.
Like I that's like saying like I don't regret the Lions losing. Like you're not getting rid of Dan Campbell for Ben Johnson. You're just not. You're not.
No, I agree. I'm not saying
that's like I think those are apples to apple because Mike McDonald is probably the best defensive coordinator and Ben Johnson's the best offensive coordinator back then, and you can't really say that's a mistake.
Well, to be fair, you can't really it's not really apples to apples because you can compare Dan Campbell, who hasn't won anything at the time, and to John Harbaugh, who has in the past won.
I think John Harbaugh is so disrespected, man. I think honestly,
Ravens fans, if you ask Ravens fans,
no, Ravens fans are the worst in the league, man. Like, I'm sorry, like, what? I know we're gonna get to the Ravens. What is enough, man? Like, you have finally a 6-6 season, and now it's on the coach. It's on the coach.
No, it's always been on the coach when they were.
It's always been on the coach. It's always been on the coach. But when your quarterback and your defense falls apart, it's not on the coach. It's not on the players. It's always on the coach. Got it. Okay. Ravens fans are sickening. They're sickening fans, and I hope Harbaugh leaves. I hope Harbaugh leaves, and they go and get a new coach, and the new coach does absolutely nothing, and then they finally understand that the players on the team is the problem and not the coach. I want it to happen, man.
I'm pretty sure a lot of AFC North teams as well, like a lot of fan bases. This is not like
Yeah.
this is not just a Ravens thing. It's like majority of people think that that's the case, dude. I think that's like a pretty common thing right now that we
What?
believe
Yeah,
that
Harbaugh is the
Harbaugh one of
problem
the
and
main
not.
issues. He's passed his expiration date. Anyways, this is we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we talk about the Ravens.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I
I'm
think
tired of Raiders fans. They need to quit it, bro. They need to
I
be.
disagree.
They need to be put in their place, man. Like I'm tired of them just complaining about their head coach all the time when they have no accountability for their quarterback. They have no accountability for the quarterback.
I disagree. But anyways, let's move on to the next matchup in the yikes. Yeah, I think let's just be quick with it. I think yeah. Listen, as much as I like Cam Ward and this team, like this team is complete dog.
He's awful.
No, Cam Ward, give him another year and give him with
you have 7 touchdowns and you played 12 games already, bro.
I mean, listen,
at some point,
Justin Fields started with those 7 and 10. 7 and 10, 7 touchdowns.
He didn't play all those games.
Yeah, still.
He got injured.
Yeah.
And he still had 7. And he had more rushing touchdowns. Cam Ward, I'm so sorry, man. At some point, we had to talk about Cam Ward, man.
No, it's not. It's too early to talk about Cam Ward. Way too early to talk about him. Like, he literally has 0 people to throw the ball to. He has practice squad level players to throw it to.
I thought when we went to the season, people said Tennessee has a really good offensive line.
They did until they got all hurt. Most of them got hurt and are pretty much on IR. And then what? You don't take a fact that their head coach got fired in the middle of the season.
I'm not saying Cam Ward's gonna be bad. He can be definitely better. It's just right now he's not that good.
Yeah, but then why is there a conversation?
A conversation of
the only time you'll have a conversation is after, like, if you're the only way you'll say you have a conversation is that if he's a bust or not. He's not a bust.
I think he's on. He right now. What I've seen.
Can he
What I've seen right now. What I've seen right now. Okay, first of all, that's
no one can thrive in that situation, dude. Like, not even like, dude. This, namely,
Drake May. Drake May had a bad situation going into his first year. His first year, not the second year, first year. And he looked really good. And he was a number 3 pick in the NFL draft. I'm sorry. Cam Ward right now, I have to criticize him, Brent.
But the thing
is,
he's
not that good. He's not that good.
I'm not letting you compare the Tennessee Titans situation, which they got rid of their majority of their
name me the weapons on the Patriots before this year.
Ramondre Stevenson.
I don't care about running. Why does the running backs matter? Running backs don't matter anything. I'm talking about pass catchers. Pass catchers. Okay, Calvin Ridley, Okonkwo.
Calvin Ridley was, dude, he barely even played last year. And he's not even playing this year. He might as well not be on the field. That's how bad. And do you see the amount of times?
I can't criticize Cam Ward at all. I can't criticize him.
No, you can't criticize him. He's not good this year, but I don't think that he won't be good next year.
I think he's closer. I think he's closer to bust watch than he is to being a good player in the NFL.
That's a little too harsh. I don't think that's true. But
and I'll tell you right now, the guy who should have got drafted over him, Shedeur Sanders, is going to go out there and outplay him. And first of all, Cam Ward should not have any wins this season. He doesn't have 0 wins this season. He should be 0-12. The Cardinals gave him that win. First of all, let's get that straight here. He's had 7 touchdowns. I don't even know how many interceptions. He's going to break the sack record. He will. And if Caleb Williams got criticized for that, I'm criticizing Cam Ward for that. That is a quarterback stat. You are played awful.
Fine, that's fine. I'm not.
Cam Ward's been awful. He's been awful.
But Caleb.
No, there's no but. There's no but.
As much as I would like to say that, Caleb literally
he showed flash.
You cannot compare the situation because Caleb had a way better situation than Cam Ward did. Definitely did, dude. You could name so many weapons that Caleb Williams had compared
7 touchdowns, 6. I can't, bro. I can't.
You cannot compare the situations whatsoever.
Oh my
You
god,
cannot.
dude, this guy is so bad. I don't know how people are actually thinking he's gonna be good.
I mean,
Whatever, whatever. I think the Browns are gonna destroy him, bro, and Shador's gonna outplay him.
I
Next,
don't know. We'll see. Um,
next.
but I think the Browns have a good shot. Their defense is way too good.
They have a better
I just think
quarterback.
that's the main thing.
They have the better quarterback.
Shador will be fine in this game. Like I think he's been pretty solid.
No, I'm telling you right now, a breakout game is gonna happen in this game.
He probably might.
He's going to destroy the Titans. The Titans gonna be. Cam Ward not. I'll say this: Cam Ward does not get 100 yards this game.
I could see that. Yeah, because their defense is kind of tough to play against. But
All right.
yeah, Washington and Minnesota, two teams that are, oof.
I got the Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders. Commanders, like, dude, they made it close against the Broncos last game. They gave a fight with Marcus Mariota, and maybe Jaden Daniels might be back. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't even know who's gonna even start for Minnesota at this point. Minnesota should just tank. Like, if they know what's good for them, they just tank. Which they're not because they're just not going to do that. But Commanders, they're trying to salvage what they can for the season. But last game they did pretty solid. Like they took it to overtime against the Denver Broncos. And on Monday, what was it? Monday Night Football? Oh no, Sunday Night Football, right? So, overall, it's been good. Hey, what's up, Claus? How's it going? What's up? We are so back, dude. Heck yeah! Always subscribe to Claws Up, Bear Down, everyone who's watching today. Dude, he's a great channel. Appreciate you for joining and tuning in, my guy. But yeah, listen, obviously gonna be Commanders over, anyone in the division. So take it over that. You're a good man too, my guy. Let's talk about the next matchup. And oh god, an AFC East off between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Dolphins are gonna smack them.
Dolphins did look good. I mean, that Saints game felt like a fever dream. I felt like it was just like both teams just did not want to win, like at the same time. And give me the Jets. Honestly, I could see the Jets winning this one. Like,
no,
I could see that.
Stop
I
it.
could see the Jets winning this one because of Tyrod Taylor. Like, and
bro, what? Tyrod
Tyrod
Taylor.
I mean, look what happened last game. I mean, I'm going to take the Dolphins, but at the same time, I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets win because nothing makes sense in the league anymore. So, like,
Tyrod Taylor is terrible. Give me the Dolphins, bro. Give me a better quarterback than Tua.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. All right, but I take the Dolphins. But I mean, the Dolphins are on a hot streak right now.
Trust, Claus. I know the Finns are terrible, but the Jets are dog crap. They're terrible. Like they need to be relegated.
Dude,
they got lucky.
This game is literally trash versus garbage. Like it's not really.
Yeah, and I'd rather take trash than garbage. So I'm going with the trash. Yes.
Take garbage.
No, garbage. No.
I think that's a
the Jets purposely look at the color scheme. They're literally green for garbage. They're terrible.
That's true. If you look at the waste management, if you look at trash like in general, like the recycling bin is either blue or
garbage is not better than trash, bro. What are we talking about here, bro?
I mean the garbage bin, garbage.
Trash sounds better,
more.
Bro.
Garbage.
Why this is a conversation, but yeah, I got the Dolphins.
Okay, if you were to call something, if you were to say a bad team, you would go immediately say they're trash, right? Or garbage. Which one would you say?
Trash. No, I'd say they're garbage. Yeah, they're hard garbage. Yeah, I'd say
garbage. Oh dang, we've gotten so down into dumps. We're talking about trash versus garbage now. What a time we're to be alive, you know.
I got fans.
Ooh, what the heck? Ooh, what's going on? Anyways, let's talk about the next matchup. This isn't. Why does it feel like a sneaky game? Why is it 99?
I don't think it's gonna be sneaky. I think the Bucks just destroy them. Shuck is
Bucks.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and apparently Jalen McMillan is on his the 21-day opening after IR. like to set his return, dude. And the Mike Evans is also off IR too.
That's
So
good.
Bucks are getting healthy at a really good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take the Bucks. Saints are just trying to maintain their draft position at this point. Um, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And listen, Baker, at this point in the season, I don't know what their schedule looks like, but I think,
Are really easy. I should win all the games.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give me Baker, my boy Bake Show. Uh, Colts Jags. This is a tough
Uh,
one. This is actually a tough one because first of all, elephant in the room. The Colts aren't great playing in Jacksonville for the last God knows how long. Every single time they go to Jacksonville, they always find a way to lose the game or shit the bed. Like horrendous fashion every single time. That's like kryptonite. If anything to show you, like there's a lot of krypton things that the Colts have kryptonite for. If anything, the Jacksonville Jaguar and playing in Duval is one of the biggest, like one of the top 5 kryptonites for the Colts. And that being said, I'm taking Jacksonville. As much as I would like to take the Colts here, and they're kind of on a losing streak right now. They're kind of they lost to the Chiefs and then they lose to the Texans, and they are
those are
playing
good
with
teams.
Daniel Dimes, Danny Dimes with like a half of a knee, or sorry, half a ankle.
Those are good
And
teams to lose to. I mean,
yeah.
I got the Colts winning this game.
Mhm.
I think they're the better team. I think Jonathan Taylor's gonna run all over the Jags. So I got the Jags. I mean, I got the Colts winning this one. I don't
Mhm.
believe in Jacksonville. I don't think they're that good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I think they're all right. I mean, I think the Colts are a better team. It's just that I think right now the Jaguars are catching them at a right time is more my perspective on why I'm picking them. Like any other time, like say the Colts won yet last game, I'd probably take them because they're coming off of a
Mhm.
major win against a really good defense. But who knows? Like the Colts could actually win this one, and I could see that very much of a possibility. But Jaguars, especially with Jacoby Myers too. Jacoby's been pretty solid for them. Like, what a great pickup for Jaguars to get him. And obviously, they're not really using BTJ for some god awful reason, um, but Jacoby's been doing good. Yeah, that's my take. I think the Colts are trying to scramble to find a way to get back to their mojo, but Sauce being on IR, I think he got placed on IR. I'm not 100% sure. You can let me know down in the comments below. But I remember reading something about that. But that's gonna be huge for them. Especially with the two
Yeah.
first round picks that they gave for him. But yeah, let's talk about a division matchup between the Ravens and the Steelers. Both 6-6, and this winner will essentially take the division. So, who do you got?
Um, Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hmm.
I think Steelers win this one. I think the Ravens. It's what's gonna happen, guys. I'll tell you exactly what they're gonna have a losing season. They're gonna fire Harbaugh, and they're gonna blame it all on him. And then they're gonna forget that the quarterback didn't play well when he came back from injury. That their defense, who had all 9 All Pros last year, has underperformed, and that their offense is just not that good. They'll understand that, but first, there's always got to be a fall guy, right? There's always got to be someone that's not really accountable, but has to take that accountability, and that's going to be John Harbaugh. So I think the Pittsburgh Steelers win this game. And look, Mike Tomlin also heard all those fire Tomlin chants. I think he's going to have a vintage moment here, and he'll go and beat the Ravens and take this and be one step closer to contending for the North.
Yeah, I don't see that. If anything, I think that the Ravens are going to beat the Steelers. The defense for the Steelers hasn't looked anywhere near where it needs to be. And I think the Steelers as a whole are at a point where they're not the same anymore. And I think this season is going to be the first season that Mike Tomlin's probably going to not have a winning record. And because at this point, it feels like you're just in purgatory at this point. You might as well be in purgatory because you're not going to win with this team. You're not winning a playoff game, unless you get placed with a really bad team to start off with. But like you have one of the most expensive defenses that was, you know what's kind of crazy? And I saw a video. I forgot who it was, but I forgot it was NFL Talk. Someone he is really good at like analysis on like offensive line scheme structure and everything like that. The Pittsburgh Steelers ran the same run play down the B gap. Guess how many times? And how many times? Like guess how many times they ran that? And majority of the time it didn't work. Just guess how many times they ran that same exact play.
Like 3, 4.
Oh, dude, you're way off.
6.
29 times. Dude, you know how like in Madden you spam quick slants or like tight end attack?
Yeah.
Just they thought they could get away with that. And you know what happened? The Bills ran all over them like the Bears did to the Eagles by 200 yards, and the Steelers only had 50 yards the entire game rushing. Like, make it make sense when you're talking about this offense and how much they don't give a crap like about winning at this point. Because like, and I think Steelers fans understand it better, and I've seen so many as well because they've been sick of Tomlin since like the Kansas City thing, because it's the same thing. You just Mickey Mouse your way to 9 wins, and then you sneak into a playoff spot by sheer will and luck, and then get bounced and obliterated in the first game that you go up against. Like, it's the same thing. And I think management's already starting to understand that as well. And until Tomlin has a losing season, things aren't going to change. And I think the cracks are starting to show with the most expensive defense showing a lot of vulnerability this year. And, you know, the Ravens right now, who started off 1-5 and brought their way back to 6-6, obviously losing really badly to the Bengals. But I still think that the Ravens have a better shot, you know, to beat the Steelers because they're catching them at a really bad time. And Rodgers is definitely playing hurt. Mason Rudolph is not an upgrade. So like everything is going.
But like, dude, like, how can you say that after what we just saw with the Ravens, man? Like, how?
No,
like,
I'm not saying I'm confident. I'm not saying I'm like confident in the Ravens. I'm saying
they let the Bengals defense look like they were good.
They let the Bengals defense look that they're good. Sure,
Lamar had 3 turnovers against. They had 5 turnovers, and the Bengals as a defense had 5 turnovers coming into the game. Like, the Ravens are just not good. They're not good. They're not good this season. They're not.
But they're better than the Steelers. I can see that. Like, listen, Burrow coming back at the right time definitely helped that team.
No,
and it definitely helps.
Stop. I'm not gonna let you go away with this, man.
Yeah, why? Why wouldn't I? Why
you
would I?
Literally said Burrow should not come back.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't have.
No. But then as soon as he wins, we're like, oh yeah, Joe Burrow should have easily came back. Oh, they give it the playoffs.
No, I'm still at the thing where he shouldn't have come back because there's no point.
Make the playoffs. So when they make the playoffs, which they will, because
I'll be wrong. But like at the same time, there's listen.
You know what's crazy, right? If they win out and the Ravens go 9-8, the Ravens go 3-2, and the Bengals go 5-0, or the Steelers go 3-2 and the Bengals go 5-0, or vice versa, they make the playoffs. They're saying Joe Burrow is making the playoffs, these two teams are not made the playoffs, but I think the Steelers will win this game because Steelers have always gotten Jackson's number. They've gotten his number, and Lamar's gonna have another shitter. I think he's just not the same this year, man.
Mm,
And then I
okay.
think what's gonna happen is Harbaugh's gonna get fired. And another year of Lamar excuses are gonna be coming. So I'm already ready for it.
Okay. Bengals at Bills.
Give me the Bengals, man. I said it. I literally said it before. They're going 5-0. Joe Burrow is back. He is back. The Bills have looked shaky all year. Joe Burrow has never lost to Josh Allen. He's 2-0 against Josh Allen. He goes into Josh Allen's house yet again and proves why he's better. Give me Joe Burrow. And the Bengals.
Okay. Okay. Um.
Season's on the line too. And he's going to go out there and prove it.
This will be a fun game. But I don't know who to pick. Bills defense is shaky for sure. Bengals defense is on the rise a little bit after that game against the Ravens. You know what? I'm taking the Bills. Not only for this. I mean, I think the Bengals could win. They have a good shot to win. I'm not saying that they don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say the Bills. I could definitely see Burrow winning this game because the Bills defense isn't that good. But I feel like the Bengals defense is gonna come down to earth a little bit. I think that's what helped them a lot in last game.
It's really Lamar Jackson that helped them, but
I mean, the defense did capitalize on Lamar Jackson, so the defense did help Joe Burrow.
Bro, did you see the same game I saw, bro? Lamar just handed them the ball.
That's true. He did.
This guy sucks. That's saying it, bro. But yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's very. Yeah, but let's talk about it. I mean, Broncos, Raiders. There's not much else to say. Yeah, Max Crosby and Jet. That's really it. Geno's apparently questionable, so it could be a lot worse. You could have Kenny Pickett there. Broncos, it's just like a bye week for them. I feel like. I mean, there could be a trap game too. You never know, but they should easily win this. I don't see why not. And now,
America's game of the week.
Oh boy,
we're 2-0 when Tom Brady calls our game, and he's calling this game.
Oh,
he is? Lambeau Field. He called this game last year actually, and we lost. It was a blocked field goal, but look,
it was at home.
It was at home in Lambeau, where Caleb Williams is 1-0. Man, look, I haven't made my prediction video yet, but you guys know I'm gonna pick the Bears obviously to win this game. But dude, I'm telling you right now, what's gonna happen, bro? It's gonna be. I think we're gonna win with the fourth quarter. We're gonna win in the fourth quarter, bro. We're gonna win in the fourth quarter. I think the Bears pull it off in the fourth quarter, man. The Packers, the fact that people are still thinking that the Packers are better than us and they have not played when we beat teams that they couldn't beat is ridiculous to me. They have not been that great at home. First of all, they lost to the Panthers at home. They lost to the Browns. They didn't lose to the Browns at home. They lost to the Panthers at home. I think they lost to someone else at home. They lost to the Eagles, but like the Eagles are a good team, but I mean the Eagles only scored 10 points and they couldn't score 7. They couldn't score more than 7 points against the Eagles. I don't think Jordan Love's he had a good game against the Lions, but he's not played the craziest this year. So yeah, I think these teams are really even, but I'm gonna go with the Bears. I always have to go with the Bears. Come on now.
I think this is going to be a really good game. I think that both teams are going to bring their A game in this game. It's going to be a very close one, I think.
TJ's supposed to come back. TJ's supposed to come back. And Noah.
Yeah. So we'll have a healthier linebacker core, which is nice. But I do think that it's going to be a back and forth affair. That's why hence it is a close game.
I think it's gonna be more defensive game. In my opinion, I think
it could be. It could be a very defensive game.
My prediction is 24-21. I think Bears win 24-21.
I think I said 34.
Ooh, 34.
28 or something like that. I don't know. But
I don't see it in Lambeau too. Like it's a cold game. Like I just think that like it's gonna be the Packers defense is really good. I think the Bears have a pretty good defense too. I think it's gonna be a defensive game, and I don't know. That's what I think. I think it's like we're gonna win by a field goal.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that defensive, but I think that both teams are gonna throw punches and haymakers. Um, Definitely, we're gonna see Nishan Wright get beat somehow. But he's gonna make a great play. Like we've
Sir.
seen that he's gonna make a great play, one great play, but he's gonna get beat like Trayvon Diggs does. And Jalen Johnson being back for a second game, Kyler Gordon being back for a second game helps. Trapillo being on our offensive line really helps. I think he's going to be left tackle. If Theo Benedict is not ready to go, I think he should be a go. But yeah,
Like we gotta contain Micah Parsons, man.
and also they don't have a Hyatt as well.
Wyatt, that's huge.
That's
Devontae
huge.
Wyatt, that's huge. But they got Jaden Reed coming back, so they got some players coming back. It's gonna be a healthy team. Where's a healthy team? I just like our roster, man, and I like what Ben Johnson is doing, man. I like it. I like the confidence. We went into what a week this would be. 2 weeks where we went into the link against the defending Super Bowl champs, where everyone was saying that they're the best team in the league, and we go in and defeat them, and then you go into Lambeau and you defeat the Packers. I'm just saying, you want to win the division, you need to like I say, if you want to win the division, you have to split against the Packers, and if you want to guarantee to win the division, I think you beat them in Lambeau. That's a statement. Put the NFL on notice. Make them respect you as a team. You clearly beating the Eagles wasn't enough. Vegas has got you 6.5 underdogs in this game. Make a statement, Caleb. Make a statement, Ben. Go out there and defeat those frauds, those Green Bay Packers, man.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say. That's my speech.
Yep. I think that this is going to be a good game. I'm definitely going to be super nervous before this game, but I mean that's every game at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be fun. Oh yeah, and for those who haven't seen my preview that I put out way early, in fact, because I didn't expect to, in case I wasn't able to record, I made my preview extremely early. So if you haven't already, go check it out. It's a pretty good watch. I think you'll be thoroughly entertained. Yeah, check it out. It's in my channel. It's SoBackSports on YouTube. Let's go to the next matchup. Los Angeles Rams, Arizona Cardinals.
I got the Rams in a bounce back game. I just don't think the Cardinals are eliminated from playoffs. I just don't see them winning. So, Marvin might be injured this game, so I got the Rams winning this game. I think blowout. I think Stafford he just tries to improve his MVP odds and he goes out there and destroys them.
Yeah, same here. I think that's true. Texans. This is a huge game. Playoff game. The Chiefs are fighting for if they lose this game, I think it's actually over for them. Like this is genuinely like they'll actually be out of the playoffs. Like no matter what they do after, if they lose this game, because you're going up against the Texans defense, who has been outstanding, if not the best part of their team is their defense. They're literally a top 3 unit in the NFL. The Texans offense isn't great. The Chiefs offense hasn't been that great either. And it's like
I disagree with that. I think the Chiefs offense has been great. I think the defense has not been that good.
I feel like it could be both. I feel like it's both. I feel like
I disagree with that.
Offense should
Against
be
the Cowboys. They cooked. It was a defense that couldn't get stops on 3rd and 10, 3rd and 13. They couldn't get stops. I think it's okay. Sorry. I was trying to wipe away a fly. I think, in my opinion, this is what I think. This is my opinion. I think the Texans are going into the Kansas City, into Arrowhead. The Chiefs only lost one time there this year, and that was against the Eagles when they were decimated with injuries. The Chiefs are really good at home. They had a playoff game against the Colts, like a playoff type game, I'll say, against the Colts in Arrowhead. I get it. The Chiefs, I get it. Like the Texans defense is so good, but the question I'm going to ask you is who do you trust in a playoff type game? CJ Stroud in that offense or Patrick Mahomes in that offense.
That's
That's all I
fair.
gotta say. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs winning this game, and I don't think Mahomes goes out like this, man. I think he'll make the playoffs this year. He will make the playoffs this year. Whether he's winning the Super Bowl, that's another question. But the Chiefs will make the playoffs. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are not missing the playoffs. For
That's fair.
everybody,
I'm taking the Texans. I think that their defense is just that good. And they're coming off of two really crucial wins. That's the sole purpose. I don't think that. I mean, Kansas City Chiefs could possibly win. Like, I don't. I can definitely see that as a possibility. And I'm not saying like the Chiefs are bad and like, I mean, are like that far gone. But I think that.
oh, you pick the Chiefs to lose in every game, dude.
I
And it's
mean,
just how do you trust the Texans offense a lot? How do you trust the Texans offense? What
I
did
don't
they
trust
show
their
you?
offense. I trust their defense more.
Their defense is, dude. Their defense is not gonna win them this game, bro. In
I
Arrowhead, they're not
mean,
winning. They're not winning in Arrowhead with
this
only their
whole thing
defense.
about it being in Arrowhead, it's kind of I feel like moot at this point. Like they've
How
lost in Arrowhead.
they lost once in week 2. They don't lose in Arrowhead. They don't. They don't lose in Arrowhead. They don't lose in Arrowhead, bro. They don't. In playoff
Huh.
type games, they don't lose in Arrowhead.
I don't know. I guess it's just a feeling. I think that the defense for the Texans is going to take care of it.
You're just a hater, bro. I get it. It is what it is. But I don't see it, bro. I don't see how the Texans could be picked in this game. Like their offense has been awful. It's been awful.
It has.
CJ Stroud's been horrible this year, but yet I guess America just wants the Chiefs to lose, and that's fine with me. That's fine. But why? Like,
I mean, to
I,
be fair, both these teams' defenses are pretty solid. Like, I don't think that it's that much of a crazy thing. That's why I think it's going to be a defensive. It's a very
I
defensive
disagree.
game. I think.
I think Mahomes has a vintage performance here, man. I don't think, dude. Defense can only do you so much, man. Defense can only do you so much when your offense cannot prevail. And we've seen that with the Steelers. We've seen that with the Bears back in the day. The defense can only do so much, man. Mahomes does not turn over the ball that much. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. The I get it. I know why you're basing this prediction off, right? Because what they did against Thursday Night Football against the Bills, right? When they had Davis Mills and they game managed. That's not gonna happen with the Chiefs, man. That's not gonna happen
No.
with the Chiefs.
Okay.
No,
I mean. Okay. I mean, I just think that the Texans. I could be wrong for sure. I mean, the Chiefs could definitely win this game. They should win this game.
that's right. Like when I said the Arrowhead thing, you and your Tejas, right? Tejas, you guys say, wait, why are you saying Arrowhead? Why does that matter? It matters. Arrowhead matters. You guys said against the Colts, what happened? That was a playoff type game, and guess what? The Chiefs won because when it backs are against the wall, when they're at home, they don't lose. They don't lose. Now again, if this was in Houston, we have a different conversation. We do have a different conversation. We do. Because Houston is different. They have the home field advantage. But the Chiefs, you're telling me in Arrowhead? In Arrowhead? When Mahomes has to fight for his playoff chance, you're taking the Texans? I gotta disagree with you on that one, man. That's just ridiculous to me. I think if people pick the Texans, they're just hating. They're hating. And that's fine
Okay.
with me, bro. That's
All
fine.
right. Well, the Monday Night Football matchup between two 8-4 teams, the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Chargers are pretty beat up, if I remember correctly. Herbert's hurt a little bit.
I got the Eagles, man. I don't even think we need to talk that much about this game. The Chargers are just they're done. And I think the Eagles win this game, and I think the Chargers take the Eagles win this game, and the Chiefs will take the 7th seed, man, from the Chargers.
That could be true. Yeah.
That won't be true though. That won't be true because you picked the Texans, so it won't be true. But all I gotta say is the Chargers, if the Chiefs want to make the playoffs, they need the Chargers to lose some games. And this, I think the Eagles. Look, I know that everyone's saying like, oh, supernatural funk, this and that, yada yada yada. The Bears broke them, the Cowboys broke them. I disagree. They're still a good team. They're still a good football team. I still believe in the Eagles. I think they're going to be a good team, and they're going to be one of the most feared teams. If the Bears had to play the Eagles again, I'm still scared of the Eagles. Let's keep that a buck. I'm still scared of the Eagles. They're a good team. They're gonna figure it out. Okay, we just caught them on a bad day, so I still think that the the Chargers, they're so beat up, and I think they're gonna get to Herbert or Trey Lance, whoever plays. So I got the Eagles, man.
Fair enough. Um, I think I'm taking the Eagles as well. It's kind of hard to pick against them because they're coming off of a pretty major loss, but at the same time, like they can definitely bounce back. But the Chargers are just hurt in general. Herbert, dude, Herbert behind that offensive line, Joe Alt being out of the rest of the season. It's like, man, dude, that's rough. Like that offensive line has gone from one of the best to the one of the most mediocre in such a very short span of time. Yeah, I don't know how long Herbert's going to survive behind that offensive line, um, especially with the teams that they have to play, especially with the Eagles and I forgot who else they had to play down. I mean, they have to play the Chiefs again, um, but yeah, like I think the Eagles have a good shot to win, and they're probably going to make sure they take advantage of that. But yeah, I mean, that's all of our pick'ems for this episode, and obviously we're going to be really excited for the Chicago Bears Packers game on Sunday. And for those of you who are interested, we'll be streaming that game on 3:25 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're interested in like following along our commentary and our reaction to the game, feel free to tune in. At that time, we'll be live. And yeah, support the channel. Always remember to like and subscribe. Appreciate everyone for commenting and tuning in to this episode. It really do means a lot. This has been a great season so far. We have 5 more games left in the season to go. Let's finish this strong because it's going to be, cinema. And if playoffs are there, dude, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun to talk about in January. And then going into the Super Bowl in February. So that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Always remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 700 subscribers by the end of this month. We really could do it together. We're 20 subscribers away. Always remember to follow the socials down below. Subscribe to my brother's channel as well. He's been posting content more recently. And yeah, any final words, man?
Yeah, man. Screw Green Bay, man. Screw Green Bay. Let's go into Lambeau and beat them again like we did last year, man. I'm tired of Packers fans saying that game does not count because it does count. Y'all Love played. He just got injured like a baby and lost the next week against the Eagles. It played his worst game of his entire career. I'm tired of Packers fans complaining about their head coach. I'm tired of Packers fans saying that the Bears are not legit. I'm tired of all that. The only way to shut them up is to beat them in their crib. So I need Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson to do that. And,
Sounds good. Well said. I was going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one.